If you're looking for the Gap Wedges, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Cleveland RTX Zip Core Wedge. The Cleveland RTX Zip Core wedges are traditional in shape, progressing from iron-like in the lower lofts to being more rounded in the higher lofts. While some better players may want to see a straighter leading edge, the raised section at the top of the wedge is well hidden, so it still displays a thin top line that better players will enjoy. Meanwhile, there's plenty to like about the Tour satin finish, which uses class and the performance on offer. Despite the impressive levels of spin, full shots did balloon through the air and distance control was very consistent, even when the strike wasn't pure. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Mizuno T20 Wedge. Whilst the top line is noticeably thicker than most, especially in the lower lofts which might not please the eye of the better player, this grain flow forged T20 Wedge felt solid and crisp. The square, straight leading edge assisted with alignment and, along with the impressive off-center forgiveness and precise CNC milled grooves, helped produce consistent distances and a tight dispersion on full shots. The number 3 position is held by Callaway Jaws Mack Daddy 5 Wedge. Not only is the Jaws MD5 one of the best Gap wedges out there, but we believe that you'll struggle to find a better all-around wedge offering because it has no obvious weakness. These wedges really excels at creating spin on longer pitch shots and full shots where the extra speed generates backspin in excess of 11,000 of them in some cases. Everyone will enjoy that buttery soft feel on all lengths of shot, which is down to the mild carbon steel used to create the heads, the muscle-back design, and the soft and tacky lambkin Udex grip. Next at number 4, we have Tightlist VOKEY Smate Wedge. Once you put VOKEY wedges in the bag, there's a good chance you will be a fan for life, so we're always intrigued when the latest model comes out. In testing, we found that they produced more consistent direction and distance than SM7 without sacrificing any of that solid feel, versatility, and aggressive spin control, which has always been part of the VOKEY package. The fact these wedges have 23 loft and bounce options, along with 6 different sole grinds, makes this mate one of the best Gap wedges to consider because Tightlist can cover whatever gap you need to fill. The number 5 position is held by Ping Glide 3.0 Wedge. Ping's Glide 3.0 is a very well-considered offering, with 4 sole grinds to choose from. In the lower lofts, we were particularly impressed with the stability they offered, as well as improved distance control over the Glide 2.0. Our front-to-back dispersion with the 5th-tided Glide 3.0 was tighter than with the Glide 2.0, and our accuracy wasn't affected by the lighter feel. Plus, it felt as though it offered less friction with the ground. Meanwhile, the dial-a-wedge grip is a nice addition, providing useful reference points for those who like to grip down the club to achieve different carry distances. The number 6 position is dominated by Taylormade Milled Grind 2 Wedge. The big story with Taylormade's MG 2.0 wedge is the raw rusty face, which develops over time to create more spin. We weren't able to tell much difference in testing, but other golfers may have more success, and there's plenty more to like about this offering. So far as playability is concerned, this has to be one of the best wedges on the market, especially when it comes to clean turf interaction from Tightlist, which is where you'd be looking to use a Gap wedge most often. In summary, it's a clever offering from Taylormade, and one that will certainly appeal to the majority. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Cobra King Snakebite Wedge. Cobra's Snakebite wedges are available with conventional or full-face grooves, depending on the loft you go for. For a Gap wedge, you'll want to be using the Snakebite with the conventional length grooves, as you'll be using it mostly for full approach shots with the club face square or even more closed at impact. The grooves on the new Snakebite face on 48 deck 50 40 lofts are narrower and deeper than previous Cobra wedges to optimize spin from approach shots. The 3 grind options available mean you'll be able to find just the right fit for you Gap wedge depending on your swing and the kind of turf you most commonly play on. The number 8 position is held by Cleveland CBX2 Wedge. Given a great number of amateur golfers use cavity back irons, the CBX2 is the type of wedge design lots of players should be using, but probably don't. While skilled golfers may feel it lacks versatility, With the 3 sole grinds and loft range, there is enough choice to create a wedge setup that can execute all the shots you need. Cleveland's sister model, the RTX Zip Core, may attract the more accomplished wedge player, but there's no doubt this forgiving model can help a pretty large range of golfers. Next at number 9, we have Ping Glide Forged Wedge. If you're in the market for a soft-feeling, versatile wedge, and one that offers high levels of spin control, Ping's Glide Forged Wedge is up there with the very best. This is the ideal gap wedge if your irons are blades or similar, and wouldn't recommend this as a gap wedge to those who use cavity back irons. Given the head's modest size, the stability on offer is very impressive, as is the spin control from different lies. There are no weaknesses of note, although the PS200 RRP may prove a stumbling block for some golfers. That said, the durability has certainly improved compared to Glide 3.0, thanks to the new finish being added. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Callaway Mack Daddy CB Wedge. The Callaway Mack Daddy CB Wedge, because it is aimed at the mid to high handicapper, is also one of the most forgiving wedges on sale at the moment, as well as being a solid gap wedge. This is an ideal gap wedge to add to your set if you use cavity back irons, as this will give you same properties of forgiveness from full shots with a bit of a softer feel and more spin control. With a wide sole, something which helps boost forgiveness levels, there's a compromise, and that's less versatility. For better players, there's the Callaway Jaws MD5, but for those who want a little more margin for error, these wedges tick a lot of boxes. That's all for today. We upload sports product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.